I'm sitting here with the water, but I'm staring at all this bourbon that you have stacked on the barrels in here, and I'm like, what?
We'll give. We don't have a lot of the great stuff back here that people consider, but we have a few.
No, you got a good selection. That I have a nice little bourbon bottles back home, and
there's some Four Roses in the back. That was a special pick.
There you go.
There is, I think there's 2 or 3 Wellers. I don't know if people like those.
I'll give you a little hint. I have what's called upstairs bourbon and downstairs bourbon.
Okay.
So upstairs bourbon is just for those occasional people that come by, an acquaintance, maybe a neighbor you're not too sure about. They get the upstairs bourbon. But if you come over, we'll go down and get the downstairs bourbon, which is way, way better.
Tell me what needs to be in my downstairs bourbon. Give me 3 or 4. Maybe some that we don't know about. Give me 3.
Ooh.
Give me 3 that need to be in the downstairs bourbon.
Well,
come on.
I think there's now we're getting down a rabbit hole.
No, let's go. Let's go down the rabbit hole.
Because bourbon is to me.
Don't tell me
different.
it's personal and specific.
No,
okay.
No, it's ego and what people think tastes better and what really tastes better.
Okay,
the harder bottles to get don't necessarily.
I agree that Pappy
taste
stuff
better.
and all that. I don't.
I have it, but I have it because I had an opportunity to get it.
But give me the 3. The 3. I don't care if it's $40 or $25.
I'll tell you, my number one
okay.
is Weller 12. I've been drinking that for a very long time.
Is that the black label?
Yes.
Okay, so we have some of that.
12-year. That's still my favorite, but I like that type of bourbon. High corn, very good bourbon. I would say Blanton's for sure.
Okay.
I mean,
why Blanton's? Because we've got a Blanton sitting there.
Because I think it's incredibly tasty. I had a lot of Blanton's yesterday. Well, a little bit, not a lot, but
guys, he's starting to hit the bourbon more. He's hitting the bourbon more. So Blanton's. So we've got both of those. What else? What am I missing? Give me one I'm missing.
One it's down in Maysville that I like, and it's not a real high age stamp. I think it's 8 years. Is Pogue.
Oh, yeah.
You ever tried Pogue?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Isn't it kind of a round bottle or something?
Yeah. So I had the opportunity, and I still am very good friends with Mary Pogue and the family, and we took a trip down there, and she walked us around, told us all about their story. They have the 3rd oldest bourbon license in the state of Kentucky. Good old Remus tried to steal it out from under him, and there's a whole story there, and I won't tell you the story. I'll make you go down there and have them tell you about it. There's one guy does all the distilling, all of it, and then when the bottles are ready and they're aged and ready to go, the family comes down. You'll see they're handwritten in pen on the bottles, and I think it's one of my favorite tasting bottles. That's kind of like my because I like them. I'm gonna tell you a bottle that you should go out and look for. That isn't really that hard to get, but it tastes amazing. Is Wathens.
How do we spell that?
Wathens. The last time I saw those bottles were available down at Spoon in Covington.
Yep.
I think Steven had a couple of them down there.
Okay.
Wathens, yeah.
Is it
like we opened it? The bottle looks just like Elmarty Lee.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
What's
it cost?
40,
50, 60
should
bucks?
cost $39, somewhere in there. 30, 39,
so normal retail.
49. I think people are starting to catch on to it.
What about it?
It just tastes really good. It just was great. Had great mouthfeel. It was just really, really easy to drink. Where I thought it was going to be a little harsh, a little hot, a little aggressive, as I like to call it. Some of them. If we were to get into that Crown Royal peach over there.
Man, come on, baby. Don't be hating on my flavored. Give me some apple, some peach. Man, give me a little Crown and ginger. We'll be popping up in this place. Let's go, right? I'm not going to get into it, but that Gentleman Jack's on the left there, right? You're not going to believe it, man. I bought my biggest real estate deal ever, and those sumbitches gave me that.
Hey,
I bought it was millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
And those sumbitches gave me that.
Man, I hope they're listening.
Well, I'm not going to name who they are, but
we're going to name names.
What about that Bullet?
Bullet, very good for mixed drinks, mixers. I think if you want to talk bourbon like in depth, we should get Molly Wellman on.
She was already here.
Oh, she was.
Let's go, baby. What do you think?
About?
What do you think this is? Huh?
Yeah.
Did he not know where he came?